So, did I ever tell you about the time when I met Miley Cyrus's brother, Trey Cyrus? Uh, I happened to be with a couple of friends. We went out, and the bartender was like, "Isn't it cool that this band came?" And I was like, "It's a band, yeah, sure, I guess. I don't know." And finally, I was bored. I walked over and I was like, "So, started talking with them. I was like, you guys from the cities? Meaning Minneapolis, St. Paul." And they're like, "No." And they kind of giggled, and I was like, "Okay." That was weird to me, but I was like, "All right, well, we get a lot of bands here from the cities, and as we talked, I was like, "So who's your favorite guitarist, and who's your favorite singer, and who's your favorite drummer?" And we're just talking about music and stuff, and a couple other friends joined us, and we're staying there and we're talking and stuff. And pretty soon it was like, "There's anything to smoke it." I was like, "Oh yeah, sure, let's go." And so I show them, and as we're out there talking, and we're just talking, and pretty soon they're talking about whatever, and I was like, "What are we talking about?" And they go, "Miley Cyrus." I said, "Why?" And I had no idea who these people were at all. Okay. Which I felt they were enjoying a little bit after I know who they are. And I am talking to them, and I was like, "Why are we talking about Miley Cyrus again?" And they're like, "Well, what do you think of her?" And I was like, "She a hoe." And I just went off, whatever, and they're kind of laughing about it and whatever. I was like, "No, but, honestly, um, it gets kind of quiet, right?" And I'm thinking, okay, something's weird here. And I don't know what it is. Like, I am lost. I'm absolutely lost. And finally, I'm like, "Well, no, I mean, Miley, I mean, she's great. She's talented, and she's a star, and I'm not. She can sing, I can't. She's famous, I'm not, that kind of stuff." I was like, "But she absolutely did a great thing." Like in the photo shoot, I'm just going off on all these things that she did, whatever. Because I'm so lost as to what's going on, but that's actually what I think of Miley. I don't think she's a hoe at all. That's just trying to be funny. And they're like, "Okay." And then like a little later on, I'm so confused about the Miley conversation. I go, "I'm just really confused about why we were talking about her in the first place." And everyone starts laughing again. I'm like, "I am so lost. I have no idea what's going on right now." And then pretty soon my boyfriend comes up. He's like, "Get in the car." So we leave. Me and my friend Christine, we get in the car and we leave. 3 months later, somebody was like, "Remember that time you met Trey Cyrus?" And I was like, "I didn't, though, like ever. Like I've met a lot of people, a lot of famous people, and I'm friends with some, and I've never met him, like ever. I wouldn't just make that shit up. And they're like, "Oh, but you did." And I was like, "But I didn't." I was like, "I don't, when?" And they're like 3 months ago. Remember when you took the guys out back to, I was like, "Are you serious right now?" And I thought about it for a second and went, "Oh, shit." Oh, I did meet him. Oh, that's so cool. It took me a little bit even after that to remember the fact that I put down his sister. And even when I talk about it now, I am so embarrassed and I just turn like red faced and I am so like, I wish I could take it back. I wish I could message him and be like, "I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I was just trying to be cool. I don't know. I was just trying to be funny. I don't mean it. But I'm sorry, I didn't know who you were."